How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another one of my ramblings in which I just wonder stuff about life. Today, I was looking at this thing called Bastille Day. I hope I'm saying it right. There was yesterday the celebration of, I think it was Henry David, his last name starts with a T. And that got me thinking. When I was in school, in history classes, in English classes, we were always obliged and emphasized about the importance of knowing people's identities. Who was George Washington? Who was John Quincy Adams? Who was Harriet Tubman? Who was Edgar Allan Poe? Who was O. Henry, etc. And for me, I can see why when it comes to like political names, you would want to know someone's identity. But I think to force someone to memorize who did what is dumb, because what's most important about it is the lesson that comes about it, what their contribution to society was. Because let's face it, when was the last time you had to reference George Washington on something? Will affect you in your daily life. I can understand if you're in court and you have something affecting you that had a name in the past. For instance, your Miranda rights, your Roe versus Wade, if you're someone who's like, if you gotta abort or something for abortion issues. I guess if you want to give credit, that's fine. I just don't see why the school system makes you sweat so much about it. It's not like this person is alive and making wealth out of their contributions. I just don't see why it's important to know someone's name and really memorize it and test someone on their ability to match someone's name, someone who you never hear of nowadays, someone who's not around nowadays, and someone who you will not meet. I guess I'm missing the point. It is really that important to give credit to someone, even if they have been dead for hundreds of years. But for me, I just wish that you weren't forced to be that way when it comes to school. I absolutely hated being in history class and being demanded that I learn dates like, oh yeah, in 1776 this and that happened. Who cares when it happened? You can just say that it took place in like the 18th century, 19th century, the 5th century. You can just use that to like point out when something came about. But forcing a student to memorize an exact date, how is that going to benefit you presently? And like I said, maybe I'm missing the point, maybe I don't get it. If you guys get it, if you see the importance of it, please let me know, because I am genuinely asking. I don't bother to research why is it important to learn dates, because I like to actually hear opinions from people who are like me in the sense of you like to actually reach out to people about it. I want to use this platform to reach out to you guys, anybody out there who's really interested in, say, education or history or anything that what's in this video may be relevant to. But I'm just really curious. I always dislike that. It's like, I feel like we're investing so much time forcing students to learn something that at the end of the day does not help them grow in any way. You know, like how I would rather spend time going over more economics, like, you know, let's talk about in high school, let's talk about the stock market and how it works, more than spending time learning dates and people's names. The stock market is a better skill. It's something that in the future will do something for you. Learning to invest, learning to have money. Imagine if all the time we wasted going over who so-and-so was, imagine if we took that time to actually learn about the fluctuations in the economy and how to invest in the stock market, and also how to prepare your own taxes. But of course, they want to make you dumb so that you're easier to control. And at the same time, if you have skills like that, you can put a lot of people out of business, and it's all about making that dollar. So it's not convenient for students to learn how to do their own taxes, for example. Like always, that is just my personal opinion. I'm really open to discussion. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you see the point? Please tell me the point, and feel free to roast me, because I am here to learn, and I absolutely love using this platform to reach out to people and discover what other people have to say, because you guys have really broadened my mindset and my opinion and just helped me think more than I independently would have accomplished. All right, guys, as always, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you soon.